TCU student who came to the United States as a child has been deported to El Salvador. He was transferred into ICE custody last month after being arrested in Arlington. WFAA's Adriana de Alba is in the newsroom tonight with what we're learning about the case and reaction from the TCU campus. I know you've been working on this story all day.
All day, Izzy, and I can tell you that there are a lot of people in the community that are voicing support for this young student. Today, DHS confirmed to me that Luis Andrade Garcia was deported to El Salvador 2 days ago, and the agency is standing by his deportation. DHS says Andrade Garcia is from El Salvador and that he entered the U.S. in 2009, which would have made him 3 years old then. His fraternity at TCU says the 20-year-old was valedictorian at Sam Houston High School. He was a TCU student, mentored kids, and had multiple scholarships, pursuing a double major in accounting and business information systems. Well, Arlington PD tells us last month an officer approached him while in his vehicle, police accusing him of public lewdness. Andrade Garcia drove off, and the officer did not pursue him, but days later, police tracked down his car and arrested him. And he was charged with evading. After that arrest, DHS transferred him to an ICE detention center before his deportation. The agency telling me that Luis Andrade Garcia had no legal status in the U.S. and was subject to a years-old removal order. Meanwhile, his fraternity Lambda Theta Phi says Andrade Garcia should have been allowed to stay in the U.S. while his immigration case moved forward. An immigration attorney not formally connected to this case tells me that Andrade Garcia was not eligible to apply for DACA and that this case demonstrates how strict immigration rules are right now.
But we know the protocols with respect to immigration have changed. They're no longer allowing for these bond hearings, so they're keeping you in a facility, a detention facility for forever, until you can have that. So that coupling of the possibility of being deported as opposed to voluntary departure, and then having to stay in a detention facility for months prompts many people just to opt for the voluntary departure.
And a spokesperson for TCU told us they will have no statement on this case, but those immigration attorneys that I spoke with, Izzy, tell me that his legal options at this point are limited.
All right, thanks for this update. I know that this story will not go away, so we'll look forward to the next update.